Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And hello everyone. My name is Gusti Panca Surya. My student number is 12 19 11 23 31 02, and I'm from Critical Reading Class C. So in this video, I want to show you guys my article review. Since I choose cultural studies as the major, I have to review this article. So the title is Watch, Share, or Create: The Influence of Personality Traits or User Motivation on TikTok Mobile Video Usage. About the article. The authors is Bahia Omar and Wang Dequan. The author's background. In the picture on the left is Miss Bahia Omar. So Miss Omar is a senior lecturer at the School of Communication, University Science Malaysia. Her research interests include social media, online journalism, and media effects. The picture on the right is Mr. Wang Dequan. So Mr. Dequan is a PhD student at School of Communication, University Science Malaysia, same as Miss Bahia Omar. And his research interests include media in China, social media, and media effects. Name of journal is International Journal of Interactive Mobile Technologies. Date 2020, because there are no specific date on the article. Pages is from 121 till 137. Volume 14, issue 4. And here's the URL. If you guys want to read the article, you can browse through the link that I listed in here. And the keywords is mobile video, TikTok, uses and gratification or UNG, user-generated media or UGM, personality traits, motivations, and social networking sites. So what's on the review? There are 4 elements: introduction, method, discussion or results, conclusion, and overall statement. In the introductions is where the topic or problem being investigated and the thesis statement are the aim of the writing. Then the method, discussion, results, or we can call it as analysis, is where the most important conclusions of the article are the most important aspects from reviewer perspective. Conclusions is where the new insights or discoveries have reviewer made in relation to belief and values. And lastly, overall statement is a summary of all findings and overall strengths that given the impact to the reviewer. We are in the first section, introduction. This is the logo of TikTok. Okay, this article focuses on how people use TikTok in terms of consuming, participating, producing behaviors, and examine the role of personality traits and users' motivations as predictors to integrated behaviors. It is also shown that users' motivations such as achieving, self-expression, social interaction, and escapism were significant predictors to TikTok usage behaviors, but differ in some levels and influence. And the topic that has been explained is clear, knowing that the use of this new social media is currently on a massive scale, as well as the questions asked in this article and justified. Okay, this is the example of TikTok content. So in the picture here is the dance challenge, and this is the makeup challenge. This is Mr. Fatanhola. He always mimicking job in Indonesia, such as the employee and many other things that's funny. And this is morning routine or daily routine. This is kind of self-expression that's shown of the user in TikTok. Now we are in the second section is the method, discussions, and results. This article mostly talked on applying the uses and gratifications viewpoint to rows of internet users who are becoming self-publishing consumers, and it contributes to both the theoretical and empirical understanding of media use in the user-generated media context, or you can call it UGM. The other's method for choosing the topic is to look at how TikTok is used by social media users. In addition to understanding that the UNG theory assumes that viewers are engaged and that their media use is goal-oriented and centered. As a result, using UGM necessitates two main activities. There are content development and online distribution. Nonetheless, surveys show that the majority of people use media as mere lurkers or passive consumers who only read, watch, and search. There are five suggested models, namely neuroticism, extraversion, openness to experience, agreeableness, and conscientiousness of personality traits that makes hypotheses based on literature suggest there are personality traits are significantly associated with TikTok consuming behavior, participating behavior, and positively related to TikTok producing behavior. As the author told before, they show the motivations of users such as fulfill needs to interact with each other, self-expression, peek into other lives, etc. This makes the study valid and reliable. The variable defined appropriately by using 25 scale item adapted from International Personality Item Poll, and the respondents were asked to indicate their agreement. The demographic factors deduced the past research as a significant influence on social media, for example, gender, age, education, and country of origin. The data presented in two tables about correlations between personality traits, motivations, and TikTok usage behavior. But it's also hierarchical regressions analysis predicting TikTok usage behaviors. This article is clear about statistically result and easy to understand. So this picture is show about the big five personality traits that I showed before: neuroticism, extraversion, openness, agreeableness, and conscientiousness. Here's the capture of the table in the article. There are only two tables. First table is talking about correlations between personality traits, motivation, and TikTok usage behaviors, like I said before. And this is the data. And the second table is about hierarchical retracements analysis predicting TikTok usage behaviors. And here's the data. Okay, now we are on the third section, conclusion. This article concludes that social media users consume or watch TikTok for escapism, social interaction, and achieving purposes. Meanwhile, they participate in order to express themselves, interact with others, same as before, and escape from day-to-day pressure. The result discussed different angle and placed into context without being overinterpreted, like they listed shows of opinion about specific motives for usage behavior. Apart from conclusion and discussion section, the authors gives us other authors analysis started from introduction. The authors state as research limitation that this study's sample was drawn from a non-probability sample. As a consequence, the study findings can lack generalizability, which should be taken into account when interpreting the findings. Then the Big Five models. Large measure may contribute to personality traits in significant impact in predicting TikTok use behavior in the current study. And lastly, the study is limited to exploring the influence of human factors on how TikTok usage behavior, while other influential factors such as media environment and content appeals are ignored. However, the authors include their future research to gain a more comprehensive understanding of factors are affecting users' behavior within an UGM context. And we are on the last section of Rosted. The author gives enough information to answer the aim. They use numbers to mark information which has been conveyed as, for example, 1, 2, like this. This is making it easier for readers to understand the previously discussed material which is connected with other explanations. No additional topics to confuse the reader. Everything discussed in this article is continuous with one another, and that is personality traits and user motivation on TikTok. The major flaws in this article is there are many words like this. It is kind of confusing. For some lay people, the word is less understandable, and the author were not giving any explanation about that. So far, the strength of this article is they are consistent within itself. The words used are very easy to understand and provide great insight and impact for readers to understand user types. So here's my opinion that the information provided is very relatable in real life because now many people use TikTok to show their interest, share information, and also use these apps to make money. Someone who is creative and their videos are viral can use TikTok for endorse videos. With TikTok, their fans start following them on Instagram and other social media and even can be invited to TV show. Finally, this article is highly recommended to read. I think that's enough from me. Thank you for watching.